Welcome back, everyone. This morning's adventure is going to take us here to the Bedford Springs Resort in Bedford County, Pennsylvania. And we're going to hike about a 4.5 mile trail that takes us past several of the springs that this area is known for. So come along with us on this journey. If you haven't done so, you can always subscribe to our channel and follow along on all of our adventures. So at the start of these trails, the main part here when you're starting where the Heritage Trail is, you're going to start by going uphill. And this is the only real steep section that you're going to see on these trails, but it's what allows you to get uphill fast. So a little history about this area, the whole Bedford Springs Resort. It dates back to before the year 1800. In fact, in the 1790s, some of the Native Americans living here had introduced some of the settlers to these springs. And they had said that the minerals that were in these springs could have healing powers. Well, that led to a man by the name of John Anderson. He set up camps and invite people here to come bathe in the healing powers of some of these springs. I believe there's a total of 8 springs located on this property. So he bought up the surrounding area, and by 1806, he actually created the first inn here at what's become the Bedford Springs Resort. And he had people coming from all over the world for these healing powers from the different springs and the minerals that were in them. There's the magnesium spring, there's the iron spring, you have the black spring, and that was mainly used for water for the resort. Now, the resort that you see today is a very luxurious resort. In fact, throughout its whole history, it has been known as a luxurious resort. In fact, it was known as probably the most premier resort in the United States at one time in its early history. But it was redone in the year 2007 and renovated to what it is now. Super high-end resort by Omni Resorts.
It's a beautiful day for a hike. There's even snow on the ground.
All right, so we're still following the orange path, the Everett Trail. Hopefully it takes us back towards the Black Spring. So we're hoping to see next.
Take it all the way back. Take it all the way back. And then run and jump. Oh. You can try it, but it might come down. So be prepared for that. Go ahead. Just be prepared. I'm scared. You want me to try it?
So we're going to turn left, take a detour from this trail. We're going to go to Black Spring. So we're here at the Black Spring on the Bedford Springs property. When we got here, there were actually 2 runners who were taking a dip in the spring. They said the water is like 50 degrees. It makes sense that it's not as cold as the outside, because if you look here, you can see where the spring comes out from under the ground. So there's where the water's flowing out of. In fact, we're gonna take a taste of that in a minute. Let's actually try the water straight from the mountain stream, or the mountain spring. See what it tastes like. Tastes like fresh water. Want to try it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Here, try this. It's straight from it.
It's like fresh water.
It just tastes like water. Fresh
Good
water.
deal.
So we went 5.1 in miles and we went 850 feet.
So our total hike today, about a 5 1/4 mile and 850 feet of elevation gain. The trail itself, the Evetts Trail, is about 4.6 miles, but we took that extra little bit to Black Spring. So about 5 1/4 mile total. Really good hike this morning. Thanks for coming along. Join us again on our next adventure. And if you haven't, please subscribe so you can follow along. We'll see you next time.